Hello everyone and welcome to Teach Me Money Methods. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create content for an online course. So I'm going to show you some ways to find content that you can repurpose as is, or you can choose to rewrite it and make it unique. And I'll show you a couple different softwares that I use to be able to do that as well. Also, I'm going to show you how to outsource your content creation for cheap. If you don't really want to go searching for the content and you don't want to rewrite it yourself or repurpose it, and you just want to hire somebody to actually write the content for you, and then you can later on turn it into videos, or you can actually hire people to turn them into videos as well. I'll show you how to do that. And last, I'm going to show you how you can actually outsource the entire creation of your online course and how to put it all together. So without further ado, let's jump in. So one of the places that I like to get my content from, because I've tried a lot of different PLR websites, private label rights. It means that you have the rights to use the materials they're giving you in any way you want. So now you do have to pay attention to, this one says personal use. So it doesn't mean you can actually resell it or do anything with it. What you want to focus on is master resale rights, private label rights, master resale rights. It means that you can take the content and actually use it as your own and use it in a commercial way. But I've used, PLR Assassin. I've used a bunch of different PLR sites, but this bigproductstore.com is the one that I just feel is updated regularly, and it has high quality content. They don't fill it with junk content. They actually fill it with some pretty good PLR products, and a lot of times they're filling it with products that are popular today, that are kind of being talked about today. So it's not old news type stuff. So you got YouTube still very relevant today. And then you've got TikTok, which is blowing up. And so I like to use Big Product Store, but you can go to your favorite PLR product store, and I'm already logged in. So you can search, search for different things that you want to look for, and it'll pull up some stuff. Like if I did marketing right here, then products with marketing will show up. So we have marketing and audiobook. There's audiobooks in here. There's video series. There's articles, affiliate marketing templates pack, and this is just from April of 2020. And you have books that you can repurpose and sell online. I have videos that show you how to do that. Just search for PLR on my channel, and you'll see some other methods that I use to make money with private label rights products. But in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how you can take this whole thing, and what we could do is we could say we download this TikTok marketing, and you can also come in here and you can kind of check out what the highlights are, like the outline or summary. So I'm going to download this product, and while that's downloading, I'm going to show you where we can get other content. So you can go over here to a place called eZine Articles. It's been around for a long time. I'm going to click on it. I like it because the site is just organized really well. It's been around for like 20 plus years, and it has all kinds of different categories. And let's just say we're going to search for like TikTok. Okay. And you'll see they don't have a whole lot here, but this is just kind of an example. But they do have something here, TikTok Marketing 101. If you wanted to put together a quick ebook, or if you're using this for your course as like an intro or something like that, right? So you can take this content. Now, you don't want to use this content and just, read it and record it and then post it as your own. Because that would be, stealing content from somebody else that wrote this article. So, wouldn't be very ethical. So what you could do is take this content, okay, and we'll just take this first part just as an example. So take the first paragraph, I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to come over to my favorite, spinner, article spinner, that's been around a long time as well. It's called spinrewriter.com. And I would say the top two in the world for spinning the content and then making it still very readable. So there's very minimal edits that you have to do to it. It doesn't spin it out as junk, with the spinners, 10 years ago did, where it spun the content, but then when you went to try to read it, it just did not make any sense, and it didn't know how to replace verbs and pronouns correctly. So then the sentence ended up just sounding like a robot wrote it, and it actually sounded worse than that. But this one and Word AI are really, really good programs. I use Spin Rewriter, been using it for years. So I'll just come over here to my account and go to rewrite a new article, and I'll throw this in here. Okay, I'll get rid of the source link that it does, right? And then you have different settings in here. You can go to settings, but what I like to do is I like to do automatically rewrite sentences, and I like to automatically change the structure of phrases of sentences, but I like to keep those two off. And then this is the important part. Words and phrases, it's going to default to recommended. Use synonyms that are reliably correct. I like to switch it to most readable. Only use synonyms that are definitely correct. And this is going to ensure we're only going to rewrite a little bit of the content, but it's going to be enough to make the content unique and make it your own. And so now you just rewrite the article. And now it's going to go to work. It's going to do its thing. And you'll see it's just rewriting it right in front of us. It's already selected the parts of this, the paragraph that it wants to rewrite, and it's already over 70% unique. So it'd be great to go. So I'm just going to push finalize article. And now what we can do is we can take this, generate a unique article, and it's going to take it. So we're right about 66%. That's good enough for me. I like to get it at 70% or above, but you can actually click it again. See, I clicked it again, and now it's at 77%. So I like to get it over 70% unique. And that means that, and if you read this, it makes total sense. And it's rewritten, but it's 77% unique, and it still reads like a human wrote it. And what you could do is you can now take this, right, and you can start building your, if this is my course, I'm going to duplicate slide. I'm just going to do new slide. And let's say we're now going to start building some slides for our next course that we're going to put on Udemy or Skillshare or something like that. And so now you can put the content in here, and that it's unique, and that it's new content that was just created, and somebody else wrote it for us. We just made it unique very quickly by using a specialized software. So that's one way I like to do it, using a Spin Rewriter. Now, if you're not comfortable just pushing a button and pushing the spin button, you can, if you want to rewrite manually, you can go over here to this tool that I use called Speed Rewriter. And I'll drop a link in the description. It's a unique software that you're not going to really see. You've probably never seen this software before, but it's an amazing software, and it comes from a really good software developer that has several internet marketing products that they sell, and that they're developers, so they actually create the software. But this one is really cool because it allows you to rewrite the content manually to make it completely unique. So we can paste in our article that we just copied, right? And now we can push the next button, okay? And now what it does is you'll see it takes one sentence at a time, okay? And so you would just, rewrite this sentence. Immediately, this tune went viral in April 2019 by pop sensation, Taylor Swift. something like that, okay? And then period, and then all you do is just push the next button. And watch what happens right here. What it's done is it's split up each sentence into just one line at a time. And we can come in here and we can just rewrite sentence 2. Sentence 3. Sentence 4. Okay, just for purposes to speed up the. So then now we would push the next button, and you'll see the unique content. We rewrote that first sentence, and then sentence 2, 3, and 4. So now it rewrites it completely. It also has kind of and you can post your content and all that. It also has kind of a cool thing to help you focus. You can actually have music playing in the background to help you focus a little bit more while you're writing. So a really cool, simple tool that nobody really knows about, but it's a really, really great tool. So check out the link in the description. And so what we can do is we'll go back to our TikTok material that we downloaded from Big Product Store, right? And so you're going to get all kinds of stuff in here, right? So there's articles. Look at all these articles in text format, Word format. You can use these for your YouTube video. You can use this to make videos. So what I like to do is I'll take the report itself, the training guide, right? And you can use, we'll open that up real quick. And I'll take each chapter in it. So this is 36 pages. We're going to go ahead and zoom down a little bit. And I don't use any of the graphics or any of the marketing material. I just use the actual. So for the intro video for one of my courses, I may actually use this. And you don't have to make this unique because you have the rights to use this content as is. So what I'll do is I'll go down and each chapter 1, chapter 2, whatever, I'll use that as each chapter 1, this will be a video. So this will be a video that I'll record, right? And that'll be a lesson. And I'll turn it into slides, or I'll use different things like Content Samurai to build videos for it and do the voiceovers. I'll do the voiceovers myself, but you can outsource. I'm going to show you that real quick. So that's a good way you can get content and utilize PLR content to build courses quickly. So you're not out there spending, weeks gathering all the information yourself. And finally, if you want to do the whole thing, outsource it yourself, you can go up here. And what you're going to need is a couple of different things, right? You're going to need writing. So you can go to the writing section over here and find somebody that can write the style that you're looking for and the price that you're looking for. I would stay away from the pro certified because they're all like at least $100 a piece. But you can always go up to filter, which is a budget. And you can just say, I want to only look at people that do $5, push apply. And then you can start looking at, top sellers that sell articles for $5. And I would try to get as much content as you can out of your $5 or $10. And you're going to need, I recommend building your courses at least 1 hour long if you're going to build courses, especially selling them on Udemy or Skillshare. Skillshare, you can go much shorter of a course length. And then also for voiceover services. So I'd like to go maybe see if we can find someone that's doing 500 word voice over. If you don't even want to record the stuff yourself, so there's different options. You can hire the writer to do the research and write the content. Then you could do the voiceover yourself and the video work yourself. Or you can, write it, but then have somebody else record the information. And you can do that on Udemy. You can have other people as the actual voiceover person on your course. It doesn't have to be you. And so you can come in here and try to find someone. You can go to budget, and let's see if there's anybody that does 500 words for $5. We're going to go like that, 125. So here's one. I'll narrate 500 words. It's an Italian one. I will do a voiceover in French. So you'll just have to kind of dive through here, but you'll find one that's perfect for you. And so then now you have your voiceover and you have your content, and then now you can also find a video person up here as well, or do the video yourself. So all in all, my last kind of opinion is, after doing this, and I build a lot of courses online, and that's how I make most of my, or quite a bit of my money, monthly earnings online. But if you were going to outsource the entire thing, the writing, the voiceover, and the video creation, that's going to cost a lot of money. A course is probably going to cost you, starting at $400 for about an hour course, and it could go up to $1,000. So you have to bear that in mind, how much money you're willing to spend on a course that you don't really know how successful the course is going to be. So I recommend, if you're going to do online courses, to take over at least 2/3 of it. So do the writing and the voiceover, hire someone to put the video together, or hire somebody to do the content for you, but then do the voiceover and put the course together yourself. Or last, hire somebody to do the voice, but then you do the writing and the video. So that's what I recommend. So yeah, just going back to what we covered in the video is, you can go to bigproductstore.com and find some really good products to create courses out of. You can go to eZine articles to find all kinds of different topics. Right here's a really good way to just, I want to do a course on something. Let's start in health and fitness. And then you have all these different topics. You can come over here. I want to do a course on meditation, and here's a bunch of content. But just remember, if you're doing it this way, that you do want to rewrite the content. So you can use, if you want to do it quickly, which I'm a big fan of, then you can use a software like Spin Rewriter to rewrite your content. You can also use this really cool tool to rewrite your content, and you can also rewrite this content and put it on your blog and things like that. So this is a really cool tool. And finally, if you want to outsource any part of it, go to Fiverr. Check out the links in the description, and thank you very much for tuning in today, and we will see you next time.